In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I actually made a working baseball in Minecraft. Now, I made all the redstone in here, and I'm going to be showing you guys how it actually all works, how I made this, and at the end, I'll put a like goal to show you guys how many likes for me to actually build a tutorial for you guys, so that you guys can make this in your own Minecraft world. Obviously not the build, because I did not make this build, I actually just downloaded it off of Planet Minecraft. So starting off, this is the map. Now this map is obviously not mine, but I fit in all the redstone for it. And this map is pretty big. But I'll explain to you guys all the redstone that was added. So first up is the actual game mechanics. Now first of all, there is a pitcher. The pitcher will have a snowball in his hand, and he'll actually try to hit this target. If he misses the target, then it is a ball. If he hits a target, an axolotl will come down, and the batter will actually have to catch the axolotl in midair with a bucket. If he fails to do so, he gets a strike. If not, he actually catches it and a snowball launches from one of these two dispensers. This one will launch a further snowball, but it has a lower chance of actually activating. When the snowballs are launched, the defenders will actually have to run to where the snowball landed, or get hit by the snowball, which would lead to an out. If they actually run up to where the snowball landed, they can actually throw one of the snowballs in their inventory to another person on the team. So once they have the snowball, they can flick this lever, and this lever will mean that they are out, unless they actually make it to the base first. So if I make it to base, this light will turn on, and then if he flicks the lever right after, it will not turn on. The green light will only stay on. But if he actually flicked the lever first, and then I ran on the base, I would be out, because this was obviously on first and is still on. So with that redstone, it makes sure that the person that was actually out is supposed to stay out, and if they were safe, they're supposed to be safe. But obviously don't run off the base or this light will turn off. Currently, there are systems in place for a new inning, a run and out system. There's currently not a ball or strike system, but that'll be added if you guys actually hit the like goal, and I'll be able to do the tutorial. But those can be easily determined by this indicator, which tells if you got a ball, and if the person doesn't catch the axolotl, they will actually get a strike. So it can be easily calculated, but it will just not remain on a scoreboard or anything. But let's talk about the rest of the redstone, then I'll go on to actually show you guys how a game would work. Now over here is the new inning button. This will obviously start an inning, and it will go through all the innings. This can actually be fully automated, and I'll actually work on all of these if you guys hit 10 likes, and I'll do the tutorial. But as you can see, if I hit the new inning button, the one over there will actually turn on. So it's the first inning. If I hit it again, it will be the second inning, as you can see, and it will keep on going up until 9. Next up is the runs. You can actually only get 3 runs per inning, but I only did 3 runs just to match them up with the numbers. But as you can see, if I hit the run button, that means that the green team got 1 run, and it turns the lamp on, up until 3. Now going on to the out button. Now the out button is calculated by there, and there is 3 outs. So if I hit the button, there will be 1 outs, then 2, and lastly the 3rd out. And as you can see, they will all reset, since that means the other team's up or a new inning starts. And that is to help you remember how much outs there are in the game and when to switch. If I actually head to the back of this, you can actually see the amount of redstone here. Now there is actually not that much, just a lot of redstone lining, but the main system works off of this. So whenever the button gets pressed, one of these swords drop, and it calculates by how many swords are in here. Now this is for the innings, so 9 would be in here, up to the 9th inning. So if there was 9 swords, it would put the light on for number 9, and all the ones before it. But I can obviously make it turn off the ones before it, but I think it is actually fine since it's only counting up. Now the runs are calculated in a similar way. There is 3 wooden swords, but 1 is in here. And right now it can actually go up to 5, but right now there's only 3 lamps, so I can't do that. But obviously once there's 3, it will turn on all 3 lights. The out system, and it's calculated by the same thing. If one turns on, then the other one, and then the other one, then the other one. But this one is actually restarted as well, so if the third one gets turned on, this will also be on, and that line leads to a bunch of observers, 3 of them to turn off all the lights. And lastly over here, when this target gets activated, it will power up all these redstone lines. Now I could obviously push this back, but this is basically just a test and example. So when this gets powered, it powers on this, which splashes a harming damage potion, and an axolotl gets summoned by buckets of axolotl to make it possible in survival. The axolotl spawns, it gets hit by an instant damage potion, causing its health to be very low, and then the piston pushes the water away. Now the axolotl will drop, and it will actually die if it hits the floor. But if you actually catch it by your water bucket, you can actually throw it down, and it will get filtered up until it actually summons one of these snowballs. Now the redstone leads up to us under the carpet, and a snowball will be summoned and pushed by this up until the field. Same with this one. Plus there is a 75-25 divider going in between them. But now let's go on to playing the game. But obviously I am alone, so this will look a little bit weird. So a batter's inventory will look something like this. They can have a stick for decoration, plus a bunch of water buckets. Now they will not have the snowball, but the snowball is used for triggering the machine. So in this example, I will be the pitcher and the batter. So if I actually do this and hit this, as you can see, an axolotl will be falling. Now I have to try to catch it with the bucket before it dies. So if I do this and try to catch it, I failed once more. I can try once again, and I failed. Now trying again, and I actually caught it. Now with this bucket, I can actually throw it into the ground right over here, and a snowball will be launched. As you can see, there is one there. And then I would obviously run, just like so, to make it safe. Now obviously I can take more than one, but it depends on who has the ball. Now the pitcher would be looking for the ball and immediately run towards it. Once he's on the thing that actually runs towards it, he can use the snowballs in his hand to throw it at another person. Once that person has it, they are allowed to actually flick this lever and this will turn on, making me not be able to actually hit this. But if the snowball is actually mid-air and someone gets hit by it, you obviously don't take damage because of the update, but if that happens, it counts as an out, like baseball if they actually caught it. So that would be an out, and obviously flicking this lever before they actually get there would include an out too. Foul balls would also be a strike, and foul balls can randomly occur on these machines as well, making the outcome really variable. You can also switch the intensity of this to make it easier or harder to actually catch the axolotl. Right now it's decently hard, but I think this is a good skilled game and you actually have to do something instead of just throwing a snowball out. But that is actually most of the redstone that happens here. Now obviously you can use any type of map or even build your own. It obviously doesn't have to be this big. This is obviously really intense for the game as the snowball only goes to a max about like right over here. So I would recommend building it a little bit smaller and you can bring the leaderboards closer, as if you don't have a large render distance you can't really see this. But I actually hope you guys thought this was pretty cool because this took me a lot of time and redstone to actually make. As you can see, there's a ton of redstone lines happening all over here to get this all the way back there, and this took a lot of trial and error and seeing what things could work. If you do like this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Right now, of my current knowledge, this is actually made by Stadiums on Planet Minecraft. I don't know if anybody else made this, but he's the one who actually posted it on Planet Minecraft, so show him some support. Remember, 10 likes to get me to do a full tutorial on this, everything that you could possibly imagine that goes into this, and I'll try and make it the best looking, efficient, and survival friendly as possible. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.